Now second form of Newton-Leibniz formula is when the limits are variable. Say for example, we have these limits as g alpha and h alpha, but this function inside the integral doesn't have this parameter alpha. Now again, if we'll solve this function, we'll get it as some function of alpha, say f alpha. Now if we differentiate this function, we can write this as f dash alpha, and it'll be equal to, now in place of x, what we'll do is we'll write this upper limit. So it'll be f h alpha into derivative of upper limit. So it'll be h dash alpha and then minus, now we'll put lower limit. So it'll be f g alpha into g dash alpha. So that is the second form of Newton-Leibniz formula. Now here the question is, we'll need to find this limit x tends to pi by 4 integral from 2 to secant square x ft dt upon x square minus pi square upon 16. So we have this limit x tends to pi by 4, this integral from 2 to secant square x ft dt upon x square minus pi square by 16. Now we'll put x is pi by 4, secant square pi by 4 will be 2. So this integral will be from 2 to 2. So we have 0 in the numerator, and then in the denominator we'll have pi square by 16 minus pi square by 16. So it is 0 upon 0 form. And when it is 0 upon 0 form, we can use L'Hopital's rule. So we'll differentiate the numerator and we'll differentiate the denominator. So we'll write this as limit x tends to pi by 4. Now here we'll use Leibniz integral formula. So it'll be f secant square x into 2 secant x into secant x tan x. So it'll be 2 secant square x into tan x upon 2x. Now we can cancel this 2 with 2. Here tan x upon x, it is not 1 because this is not x tends to 0, it is x tends to pi by 4. So we'll put the value of x as pi by 4. So it'll be f. Now secant square pi by 4 is 2. This value is 2. Tan pi by 4 is 1 upon pi by 4. So value of this limit will be 8 upon pi f2, and that's your option A. Now here the question is, we are given this function f which is continuously differentiable such that f2 is 6 and f dash 2 is 1 by 48, and it says if this integral from 6 to fx 4t cube dt, it is equal to x minus 2 gx. We need to find this limit x tends to 2 gx. So from here we can write gx as this integral from 6 to fx 4 t cube dt upon x minus 2, and now we'll take this limit x tends to 2. Now we take limit x tends to 2, we'll get f2, and f2 is 6. So this integral will be from 6 to 6, which is 0, and then 2 minus 2 is 0. So this is 0 upon 0 form. And if it is 0 upon 0 form, we have to use L'Hopital's rule. So we can write this as limit x tends to 2. Now we'll differentiate the numerator using Leibniz integral rule. So it'll be 4 and then fx cube into f dash x minus, and here lower limit is constant. So derivative of lower limit will be 0 upon 1. So this limit x tends to 2 gx, it will be 4 f2 cube into f dash 2. Now this is 4. Now f2 is 6. So it will be 6 cube into f dash 2 is 1 by 48. So this is 12. This is 36 by 2. And this is 18. So value of this limit is 18, and that's your option A. Now here the question is, limit n tends to infinite n square, this integral from minus 1 by n to 1 by n 2006 sin x plus 2007 cos x into mod x dx. Now what we'll do is we'll write this limit as limit n tends to infinite, this integral from minus 1 by n to plus 1 by n 2006 sin x into mod x dx plus minus 1 by n to plus 1 by n 2007 cos x mod x dx whole divided by 1 upon n square. Now this first function, it is an odd function, and if the limit is from minus a to plus a, then the value of this integral will be 0, and this function will be an even function. So we can write this as limit n tends to infinite to from 0 to 1 by n 2007 cos x, and then in this interval mod x will be simply x dx upon 1 by n square. Now if we put n tends to infinite, this is integral from 0 to 0, so it is 0, and 1 upon n square is also 0, so this is 0 upon 0 form. So we'll use L'Hopital's rule, and then where we'll differentiate numerator and denominator. So we'll write limit n tends to infinite to, and that will be 2007 cos 1 by n into 1 by n, and then derivative of 1 by n will be minus 1 by n square, and here in the denominator it will be minus 2 by n cube. Now minus and minus will cancel, 2 will also cancel, and n cube will also cancel, so we'll get this as limit n tends to infinite 2007 cos 1 by n, and it is cos 0, and cos 0 is 1, so value of this limit is 2007. Now here the question is, we need to find value of this limit. Limit x tends to 0 1 upon x cube, this integral from 0 to x t log 1 plus t upon t to the power 4 plus 4 dt. Now what we'll do is we'll write this as this integral upon x cube. Now when x tends to 0, this limit will be from 0 to 0, so this is 0, and then in the denominator it is also 0, so it is 0 upon 0 form. Now when it is 0 upon 0 form, we can use L'Hopital's rule. We'll differentiate the numerator, it will be x log 1 plus x upon x to the power 4 plus 4 upon 3x square. Now we'll cancel this x with x, then we can write 1 by 3 into, I will put x as 0 here, we'll get 1 by 4, and then this limit x tends to 0 log 1 plus x upon x, and this is 1. So value of this limit is simply 1 by 12, and that's your option B. Now here the question is, evaluate this limit x tends to infinite, this integral from 0 to x e to the power x square dx whole square upon 0 to x e to the power 2x square into dx. Now I've taken this question from a standard textbook, so I think this question actually should be, we have to evaluate this limit x tends to infinite, this integral from 0 to x, and it should be e to the power t square dt whole square upon 0 to x e to the power 2x square dx. Now this is infinity upon infinity form, so we'll use Leibniz integral formula. We'll write limit n tends to infinite, this is 2 into integral 0 to x e to the power t square dt into derivative of this function will be e to the power x square into 1 minus 0. and the denominator will be e to the power 2x square into 1. Now here e to the power x square and e to the power 2x square will cancel, so we'll get this as limit n tends to infinite. This is 2. This integral from 0 to x e to the power t square dt upon e to the power x square, which is infinity upon infinity form. Now again we can use L'Hopital's rule, so we'll write limit x tends to infinite, it'll be 2, and then it'll be e to the power x square minus 0, and here it should be e to the power x square into 2x. Now e to the power x square will cancel, we'll get this as limit x tends to infinite 1 upon x, and 1 upon infinite is simply 0. So answer to this limit is 0.